First, I better tell you guys to go sign up for the VGHL Club League. I will post the link in the chat for you all. So, you know, whether you have a club or not, go sign up. Then you can join a club once you're signed up. If you have your club, sign your fucking club up and pick up some free agents. It's at vghl.myvirtualgaming.com/VGHL Club. Or, you know, if you go to the homepage, it's right on the top of the homepage too. This podcast brought to you by VGHL Club. I guess I'm just going to do this podcast on my own.
Yeah, do that. That's better.
Oh, there. Now we can hear you.
Is that better?
Yes.
Now you have to hear me. All right. I finally realized what it was doing. I smoked too much today.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had it plugged in instead of just unplugging from the PS4.
Thank you, new referendums.
Turtle Beaches. It doesn't matter. I was good before.
Yep.
Medical, baby. Ugh. Glad I am so anxious.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
So, what's going on?
Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings here to start off.
Sure.
Well, first off, Chai, how was looking at apartments?
It was just fine. Just fine.
Cool.
It
Did you at least have a drink in there somewhere? Or smoke or
between
something?
each apartment. He was drunk by the time he got to the 10th one.
I only looked at one.
Oh,
Hey, you said apartments, plural.
Yeah, sometimes I lie.
Keep that in mind next time we make a trade.
I was just gonna say all owners, just saying right there.
You did lie to me about our trade, so.
Oh shit! I'm not in it. Haven't made one yet.
Said he was inactive and he wasn't.
So that's better for you.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. What name's this player?
So we still got Ottawa on the top of the Eastern Conference here with Toronto right behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Bean, you got some input since you weren't here last week?
Well, like I said, Ottawa's right where I expected him to be, right at the top. Toronto's another solid team. You know, there's no... I got to play Ottawa game 1. And I'm telling you, probably would have lost it anyway, but I really missed Chicago this last week.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, you seem to have a
Chicago
better
comes
week
back,
this week.
and now we've... No, he was on IR.
I was talking about you personally as a team.
Oh, yeah, well, we had a better week this last one, 5-2-1, so caught us right back into it. As long as we don't go on an 11-game losing streak, this is better than what we did last season at the beginning. So, encouraging.
Yeah.
So, technically, it's a faster start than last season. Just got to get some of the new players worked in with some of the veterans of the team.
Buffalo had an extremely high-powered offense this week when Yan and Jeff were finally able to play together.
Of course. Two solid players.
Yeah, I believe,
this game, if you can.
I believe Big Yan averaged 5.5 points per game this week.
Damn.
And Jeff was well over 4. I know that.
Yep. No, they're solid players.
Yep.
Buffalo's definitely they're gonna score.
So they're at 11-4 now, and I know a couple of those losses were forfeits. So that's another team. That Atlantic Division is a powerhouse.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the East is definitely the West of last season. I'm sorry. Like, if you're looking at it, there are a lot more teams in the East than in the West.
This year, yeah. It's opposite of last year.
This season, exactly. We've got the Sharks of last season. Well, sort of. In Ottawa. You know, they're going to be that top team from start to finish.
Fuck up, Jill.
Jaleel.
So.
Dude messaged me at like 3 in the morning.
Did we talk about your team yet? No. Nobody wants to talk about Florida.
Yeah, why would we talk about Florida? They suck. They're barely in a wild card spot.
And their goalie's bad.
Almost every Saturday. It is every Saturday. What the fuck you talking about?
See, I don't know if we played Florida. I don't think. I don't remember.
He's just happy because he had a good week.
Of course, it's always good to have a good week.
He wanted me to write him for Game of the Week this week, and I'm like, Just because you asked me, I'm not going to now.
See, the middle of the pack. Well, not middle of the pack team. It's not saying that he is one. It's just those teams tend not to get games of the week, unfortunately.
We did have a Game of the Week though this week in the East, which was Philadelphia and Toronto, and Philadelphia actually ended up winning that game 2-1.
Yeah, but those aren't middle of the road teams. Those are two top teams in the East.
We're talking about the East and Game of the Week. Call me your tits.
I'm more talking just standings. Teams are who top 3 in their division tend to get the games of the week if they play another top team. That's the whole thing. If you want a game of the week, get there.
Yeah. Or you can do like last year and just do San Jose every fucking week.
Pick Ottawa and whoever they're playing.
I'm picking the teams this year.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't have a problem with that.
That's why people are starting to argue with them.
Good.
Hey.
Washington looks like they had a big drop after week 1.
10-5-1 now. Now they're down into the 3rd in their division. Well, even though it's a straight tie, but I guess they own tiebreakers and stuff. And Philly's got a game in hand against them all.
I know we
all
beat them this week.
Didn't play them.
Washington. Yeah. Carolina had a big week though.
Carolina's they got a good goalie, man.
They found some offense. Their goalie is what was struggling all week.
Really, Pat had a struggle.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him struggle too much, so that's kind of just seems whenever he plays me, the dude stops everything from everywhere.
One thing I definitely learned this week is it's already turning back into 16, and I'm not denying Jan or Jeff being good players, but at the same time, I'm already noticing this year the other team scores 2 or 3 quick goals in the first period.
That's the game right there.
Everybody basically just says fuck it. Like that's pretty much why I've made some trades this past week.
It's that ice tilt, man.
Well, it's not just ice. It's not just ice tilt. It's people say fuck it. Like, how many times have you scored?
Attitudes.
How many times have you scored fucking 4 goals in a period? It's like, okay, we let in a couple quick shitty bounces. Don't just
4 in a period.
Yeah, don't.
We only say fuck it when we're up 6-1 in the 3rd, and then it ends up 6-3 all of a sudden.
Or the final ends up being 7-6.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's how it was for my team this week. I think we gave up 3rd period leads about 4 times.
So let's talk about these goal differentials in the Metropolitan. Only an 8 and a 4 goal differential for Carolina and Washington. Think that's just a result of Carolina's shitty first week and Washington's shitty second week, or?
Well, I mean, if Hurricanes are going to be able to score, I mean, I feel like they'll have the goalie advantage there.
Well, they got.
I just feel like he might be.
They got the offensive advantage.
This is a tiebreaker. All
that's
that
where they got
the points.
Carolina's got that line of Gucci, Twiggle, and Phenom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I congratulated on getting Twiggle.
You're welcome for that.
Oh, it is what it is. I got defense. As long as my defensemen are there.
I think it was a trade that worked
out
for everybody.
Chicago for going on vacation. Never. Sorry.
Don't act like Germany's the backbone of your team.
Dude, let's put it this way. With what we had there, he is considered like that. Wow.
Trade me Germany right fucking now.
Hell no. Why would I trade Mr. Random, dude? That dude is like the light. He makes everything so much fun.
So yeah, it looks like Philly's got the clear advantage in the Metro right now, being 1 game back there, and the big goal differential. They look like the team to beat in the Metro.
I say Philly, Washington, then Carolina. Probably.
I really want to see how this Ottawa-Toronto series plays out with each other, though. I think they'll be a good matchup against each other.
Yeah. No, Ottawa. Yeah, well, Toronto. We played them. That forward line's still beast. They got good. I mean, they played solid D. I mean, they're gonna be able to score on Ottawa. That's the thing.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
still think Reeps and
Scoring seemed to be a bit of a problem. We played them twice this week, but scoring on them was difficult.
well, you got Boy in that
I was talking about
English guy.
Toronto.
Yeah, we only got 2 on Toronto in our one game.
Yeah, we lost 3-2 twice this week. That was 2 of our 3 losses.
Yeah, I think that was a 4-goal in the third period. Actually,
We beat Toronto in week 1, and then fucking we played them again this week and got our shit pushed in. But that was another game where they just scored some really quick, really shitty goals, and our goalie basically just said, "I'm out. Fuck you guys." And then the floodgates opened.
yeah, getting past. I mean, getting a couple bad bounces, it's tough. Your goalie's definitely got to be very strong-minded this year because I mean, EA's gonna screw you. You just gotta hope when you're playing, you're as positionally sound as possible.
Yeah, and then
And hugging the post from outside is a must.
Then we go to the wild card here. We can ignore Florida since Jill won't shut up.
Yeah, fuck those guys. But hey, fuck PNC too, though. So fuck the wild card.
PNC played really well this week. That was our toughest game was against PNC this week.
Really?
And it was just couldn't do anything to stop them. The force was with them. Every bounce. That was the one game I would complain about this year about being EA'd.
That's probably because you've done more EAing to other people.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, hey, Jill wants us to talk about Florida, so I'll say one thing about Florida. Tell your guys to figure out something other than wraparounds.
Oh, the one thing I would say is 41 goals allowed. What the fuck are you doing in net?
Who? What?
Jaleel.
Ew.
15 games played, 48 goals allowed.
Damn. Yeah, you fucking bum.
And then we got Columbus coming down, Tampa Bay, New York Islanders, Boston, Devils, Red Wings, Canadiens de Montreal, and the Rangers. The Canadiens aren't in last, but the bottom 2 teams are what we predicted.
Holy shit, I didn't even realize that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know why the
Rangers
Canadiens
stole
aren't in
one from us
last.
in the first week.
I know why the Canadiens aren't in last. They did all that tampering and ended up basically building, the goals from last year.
Call out.
Okay, Jill, you're not
Yeah, I
playing,
can't
then
even
why the
think.
fuck are you not in net? You lose this argument either way.
Didn't New Jersey drop quite a bit after week 1? Did they have a really shitty
Believe
week 2?
so, yeah. I think they're having some, some of that
Same
internal
with-
drama.
Same with the Islanders,
Isn't
too.
that what Bean called like
But
2-3 weeks ago?
Fu Manchu played lights out all week. He's
God,
he's at like 1.4 GAA in 6 games.
Okay.
So who knows what's happening in New Jersey?
I'm convinced staff paid somebody to play on his account.
Boston's
Yeah,
only
Jalil's
39
only-
goals for.
Yeah. Again, that is actually better than what we did last year at this point. We were probably shut out probably about 5 times last season.
But this year you weren't building from scratch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually think I did better when I built from now. It's just getting the new guys to play with the old guys. That's all it is. Just got to build some chemistry. It's tough.
Yeah, that chemistry is what
I
we're
don't know.
working on right now.
I was expecting more
And
from
again,
somebody
my
who's
first
calling
week, I did not have
Stanley Cup. What was that? In our bidding podcast was when you were calling Boston to win the Stanley Cup.
That was in
It's 2 weeks.
That
If
was
we didn't have that first week,
the
I'm
draft.
sorry, with the defense issues, yeah, I definitely don't think we are where we are. It was tough to even get out of our own zone, and I was part of the problem playing right D. It's fixed.
So we're ready to move to the West here?
I was trying to, but yeah.
Yes, just make sure you skip Anaheim.
Anaheim with 15 games played, 4 wins, 9 losses, and 2 overtime losses. 10 points, 42 goals for, 65 goals against.
Yeah, you should go take a look at the box scores too. Like I said, most of those are giving up the lead in the third period.
Let's pull up the power rankings here. Anaheim number 26, 0-8 week.
Hey, that draft pick
0-6-2.
That draft pick's on the block. Just saying.
With only 2 points this week from OT losses, Anaheim had a tough time on defense. Chi-Town Menace seems to need help in several areas to right the ship.
Who writes this shit?
Knights 29.
Who?
Knights.
I believe he's
Who?
My captain last year and the year before. He's now a captain in Calgary.
That's gay.
Hey, you had the opportunity to write it.
Hey. All you gotta write down, all you need to write down under Anaheim every week is the guy who runs this shithole team is drunk all the time. That's it. And then copy paste every week.
Okay, so serious note, we got the Central Division. Chicago's leading with only 15 games played, 11-3-1. The Blues have 18 points, 9 wins, 7 losses. Minnesota 8-7-1, and Winnipeg is also 8-7-1. Chicago is at 7-7-1 with 15 games played. So, pretty tight division.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we really saw. I didn't really see maybe St. Louis being up there, but I mean, like I said, it's early.
Yeah.
You guys are having a good start. Well,
I think we had
2 games over 500. So, I mean, depending on how you would call that. Yeah, but you're still in second. I mean, it's pretty much the battle of mediocrity.
Trades.
Colorado and Edmonton are really the only 2 teams that have kind of pulled away from the pack whatsoever. I mean, by the end of next week, the West Conference could look completely opposite.
We're undefeated against Colorado so far, so.
I mean, what's really ironic in our crappy start, one of our first wins, I believe, was against Edmonton.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to play net for it. Yay. But yeah, no, they're a solid team, man. They're going to be dangerous. They're probably going to, I'd say, definitely the top contender coming onto the West right now.
For sure.
I just can't see the one team there's 2 teams that puzzle me right now, and I don't understand what's going on. Obviously, it's a long season. But Vancouver, I think everybody's a little shocked from the start.
Yeah.
I was 6-7-3. I expected them to be over 500, and then the Sharks at 7-8. I thought they might be a little higher than they were.
Yeah.
And if you look at these other teams, how can you tell me those 2? I mean, come on. Anaheim, Arizona, Dallas, 3-13.
San Jose is a completely different team. It's not ran by Woy anymore.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying that Boys. It's not. They still have Saka. Carms is still a good forward.
They'll do something, but
they still have some
a little
players. But I thought they would be a little better than they are right now. That's all. I didn't think they would be 13-2 or some shit, or 13-3. But I expected over 500. Definitely.
Yeah.
Goldmark, Dalton, Convict, Carm, Sacco.
I find it kind of funny that there's multiple years in a row where same teams are in the same position.
I think the one that surprised us all is Calgary doing so well. None of us predicted that.
Yeah, there were 9-6-1. Yeah, that ain't shit. That'll fucking change.
Still second in the Pacific.
There's no one other in their division is higher than 500. I mean, that's kind of sad when a top 3 team in your division isn't even over 500. I mean, I feel like this is the the old NFC West in football.
Yeah.
7-9 wins the division, guys.
Last year's NFC East.
Like, come on. Yeah, right. Like, this is crazy.
Still early. At least what I was getting to is, look, Arizona and Dallas are both right exactly where we expected.
Yeah, but that's also where we all called Calgary being at.
And then what was really interesting to me, too, is Arizona ends up winning the draft lottery, picks up Beto 96 or whatever the fuck his name is, some French fucking whatever, and ends up getting traded in midweek, too.
Yeah, maybe. Well, he must not have been working out, or they wanted something.
I would think if you have the fucking first overall pick, you would know damn sure of what you're getting. And I mean, it's the fucking first overall pick.
Yeah.
Hey, send him to,
when it doesn't
talk
work,
some
it doesn't
French
work.
with Jan. That's just maybe they wanted to speak a little more French.
Then again, I let self-talk me into drafting Extendo, and he was just a fucking douche.
I warned you about that.
Yeah, well, consider I don't remember what the order was, but I know my pick was Toffoli, who Edmonton ended up picking up, and he's tearing it up. But Self's like, no, get Extendo. We've been tearing it up in club and shit. Blah blah blah.
If I got the pick that I was supposed to, it would have been Toffoli as well.
Oh jeez, you guys reminiscing. It's the past.
Yeah, dude, we're old. That's what we do.
Okay, I'm old too, but it is what it is. It's always about how you're gonna get out of the basement.
We're veterans. It's what
Come
we
on.
do.
Yeah, this is my second season
Yeah,
of ownership too. So you're only in your third.
Yeah, you're
really?
in your sophomore year.
You're gonna say one more that is that much longer?
You're in your
Come on.
sophomore year. Come on.
Oh, I want to. We'll leave that alone.
So, you guys got anything else to say about the West here?
Besides, congratulations on mediocrity. No.
Long season.
Long
Exactly.
Last season, the East was mediocrity.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but you remember guys like PNC and Boom who were like, no, the fucking whatever the fuck division they are. Oh, our division.
Well, they were actually different divisions, but it's all good.
That's why I'd like to start. I mean, granted, I can't really speak much for my fucking team. I don't know what you, Copley. I don't know what your schedule looks like since you're West too. But we've been actually. I think we've played more East teams so far.
Yeah, we've
than
only
West.
played 3 West teams so far.
Yeah. So, quite frankly, I mean, I'm quite interested to see stats of West teams versus East teams, and even if it's broken down by division and shit.
Yeah, currently all of our losses are from the East, though. We're undefeated against the West. So,
I think this schizo guy needs to give me the number of his dealer.
Yeah, it just. I mean, it is what it is. I still feel like the East had a couple of good teams, but the West had the Sharks. I mean, the ultimate team. Chicago, Colorado, both good teams. There are a couple others that I'm forgetting, obviously Chicago. There was more depth in the West than there is. And they had the top team.
We'll
this
see.
year totally flipped.
How many weeks are there in the season?
Too many?
8, 9?
I don't know. 82 divided by 8, so 10. Just
I-
over 10, 11.
11, 12,
I
13, minus 1, so
I
12.
say we'll discuss that more come fucking I don't know, like 50 games played.
Well, let's take a look at skating stats then on the season so far. We'll start with forwards.
Make sure you do it by forwards and not just fucking.
Yeah, man, I know how to fucking do it. Calm
Well, fuck you, because like if you look at my stats, I've played half of my games at fucking defense, but you wouldn't know that if you were on skater.
I actually use the site, unlike you.
Shh! Don't tell Castro.
So we got Vega leading the league right now at the top. 16 games played, 2.81 points per game, plus 25. He's the first name on the list. 4 power play goals. So, Vega is destroying it for Toronto right now.
Oh, look, Faggot 2 Slick is fucking cherry picked 16 times.
Yep.
Good for him. Now, one shout out, look at there, you got Dynasty there. first-year forward.
Yeah, and you got Toffoli's at 4th. Toffoli's renamed to Gaudreau right now. 2.86 points per game and plus 26.
Wow. Yeah, he's that's best draft pick so far.
And you got that Carolina combo. Phenomenal's at 3 points per game. Twiggle 3.08.
I see them continuing that.
Carlson and Run are down at 2.83 and 2.54, both with plus 20.
Jan's at 36,
yeah.
4.5 points per game and a plus 24.
Yep.
Well,
Jeff
hey,
is
like I said, is it that they're that damn good, or is it that they're playing against teams to where they're getting an early lead and the teams are saying fuck it and just letting them rape them?
Yeah, who knows?
We'll
big surprises at Calgary combo. Rub My Duck and NJ Devils, 2.29 and 2.57.
Yeah, how bad are the teams that Calgary's playing? I mean, fuck.
I don't know.
I still don't see how Calgary is where they are. It's just that, again, definitely the biggest surprise.
I don't 13th
know
in the
New
power
Jersey Devil,
ranking.
but Rub My Duck is...
I mean, Calgary is letting up a lot of goals, though. On Monday, they lost 7-9 to Tampa Bay and then 3-9 to Edmonton. That's 18 goals in one night.
Because I haven't played Calgary, but I mean, I guess is what are they getting away with? A lot of fucking cherry picking goals or some shit?
I haven't played them
Good
yet.
question.
Yeah, where's some asshole who's played Calgary? We only got 9 viewers. One of them had to have played Calgary.
Ask anyone on New Jersey, Columbus, Tampa Bay, Edmonton, Montreal, LA Kings, Toronto, or Tampa Bay again.
I don't know who any of those assholes are. I know they're not buds, and I don't feel like asking buds.
Those teams are gonna, those guys are gonna be higher up there just because they're scoring a lot more goals. That's the way it is. Yeah. You start winning, you're gonna score more, and it's very easy to pile on in this game right now.
Because like I said,
plus
if a shitty bounce happens, well, like I can give like
sucks.
Deadly, my goalie. Last week did awesome. This week in perfect position for most goals, and they still somehow go in. I can't fully blame him, but mentally to him, it just tells him as soon like the game against Toronto, just like a weird like change up fucking floater wrist shot goes right, like his goalie like waves his arm at it like a fucking Riri. And it just goes right past him. And what's he do? The rest of the game, he says fuck it and hits square on every save.
I just had a Trump flashback. Waving his hands.
Build the wall.
I'm just saying. Oh, shit.
Thing that shocks me, though, is just those got 9 goals twice in the same night.
It's either new D or new goalie.
Who knows, man?
It's got to be one or the other. You don't go back to after 18 goals with the same.
So
you have to figure out something
here.
This is our one shining spot, probably.
Fu Man Cheesy is at the top of the list. Who's Fu Man Cheesy?
We played him a couple of times, but
a better version of Daff?
I don't know.
I mean, he didn't really.
Season 11, he played for Dallas the entire season, 53 games, and a negative 31. This year, he's at 1.87 points at defense in 15 games and a +5.
Yep.
And then you got Voigt behind him, the answer 23 for Carolina.
Who the fuck is he?
Another good question. I mean, I know he's player of the week this week. I can tell you that.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Nice for him.
Played for New Jersey season 11. Season 10 played for Edmonton and Philadelphia. It's Diddy. DYDY 23.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Those new names.
Yep. Yo, you want to be me behind him at 1.5.
Positive
22.
Must imagine.
Yeah, you got the rookie Fat Man Little Coat coming with Columbus at a +6, 1.07 points per game still.
Yeah, Harmer's even up there in points.
He's been playing great.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but -14.
That's our offense. Yeah, it's because we haven't been able to score.
Your offense is coming from that D?
Most of the time. That's why we suck so bad. We had no right knee for offense. That's so sad. Oh, it's fucking because we can make some jokes
all these stats are telling me right off the bat, if I'm playing the Islanders this week, is they shoot from the fucking point. A D-man with 10 goals.
Yeah, that's where God was last season.
I'd be hovering on him like fucking Mexicans on a fucking taco stand.
Damn, now I'm hungry.
Not been white on rice. I always thought it was white on rice, but whatever.
No, I was just thinking of tacos. I'm fucking hungry.
Chai, you're gonna start riots in the street.
Probably.
Let's go to goaltending now.
Don't show Anna.
Zim D-Man is 11-0, with an .807 save percentage and a 2.0 GAA.
Nice.
Falk has saved like more than 60 shots more than anyone else. Still an .821 save percentage.
The deal's still on the table.
Now baby is 8-1 with an .863 and only a 1.23 GAA on Ottawa there.
Yeah, that's partly a product of what's in front
of
him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and look at where
he is solid. But I mean, I don't know
how many shots he's faced.
Yeah.
After a kind of mediocre first week, Fu Manchu had an amazing week this week. On the season, he's at a 2.17 GAA and an .855 save percentage.
There you go.
Makareki is 4-0 with Buffalo with an .860 save percentage, 1.4 GAA. Mooner's got a 1.76 GAA and 823 save percentage for Philly. Again, Philly's is a lot of that D pairing too in front of them though.
Yeah, what's Geel? You got it. What is Geel? I'm trying to zoom in on
4-2, 2.86 GAA and a 743 save percentage.
That's fucking terrible, Geel.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible.
Fuck you, Geel.
I'm disappointed in you. Fuck you.
Anything else stands out here? That looks about it.
Go to the next page. I'm curious.
What's the next page?
Fucking
next
page
25. 2. He's watching the stream because he doesn't load it on his computer.
Yeah.
Clippers 4-0 for Carolina. Only pretty mediocre stats though.
Question is, are any
I
of
did
these
have a
guys
shutout this week in net, 16 shots, by the way.
Yeah.
867 save.
There's Deadly. Wait, what the fuck? 2/3 save percentage? Oh, fucking Deadly.
Deadly is 667 save percentage, 4.06 GAA for you.
All right, Deadly, if you're on a different team this week, you know why.
Beantown's outplaying him in net.
That's because I'm a good goalie.
Not according to Boston stats.
I haven't. Well, look at my stats.
KQ is struggling with that Montreal defense.
Well, I thought KQ was done playing goalie.
She's got 4 games played, 3.75 GA and a 773 save percentage.
Well, that's all right. Now they got fucking another AHL management quitter.
Broadway CJ 6.22 save percentage and a 5.11 GAA.
And that's probably a big reason in why they're 3-13.
Borge has been playing that?
Yeah, that's Borge's position. What are you talking about?
Well, I thought he was a right D.
Right D and goalie.
Oh. Well, San Jose, now you know your problems.
Plays where he needs to play. Well, let's just take a look at the league leaders page here and go through the power rankings quick, and then we'll move on to the AHL, I guess.
Whatever happened to that website update for team stats or some shit?
I don't know. Should be coming sometime this week.
Astro, you phallus again. Donate $200. I expect titties at least. Fuck. and no clear cache, and auto refresh.
So Vega is leading the league in points with 45. T. Gill and MVP are behind him both at 43, and Toffoli at 40. MVP is leading in goals with 27 over Rich's 22, and T. Gill has 30 assists.
Is T. Gill like a new PSN name or some shit? Because I remember S. Gill.
I'll tell you in a minute here.
Isn't that
Nope.
Biden or whatever?
Nah. Skleeden is on San Jose.
No, but I thought that might be who he might be thinking.
He played on Dallas last season for 63 games.
You gotta remember, Shy drinks. He doesn't remember.
Hey, my memory is fucking rock solid.
Okay.
And then we'll go down to...
Maybe because he was on Dallas, he was just that forgettable.
You Want to Be Me is leading with plus 29 for plus minus. Jeff at a plus 28. Rise at a plus 27.
Fucking terrible. We got to fix this league. If Jason's the leader for anything, there's a fucking problem.
I am completely with you on that one. And we need to play Edmonton. They're in your division. You can do something about it, Chai.
Yeah, I will once I fix my team.
Silver Staples is dominating the NHL in hits with 159. Dynasty is in second with 97. Too Slick with 82. And then we move on to goalie here. Zim D-Man with his 11 wins and 0 losses. And then Falk and Alexandrin both at 8 wins.
I like how you put your guy first, even though he's third on the list, though.
It's the one I read first.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to pronounce Alexandrin. I had to think of it.
Well, what is it for the shutouts? Oh, but somehow Deadly is still in the leaderboards for shutouts.
Yeah, we got Merch leading with 3 shutouts, and then looks like 6 different guys have 2 shutouts.
See that right there should just tell you right off the bat that Anaheim either fucking does awesome or super duper shitty.
For who?
The fuck you mean for who?
2 shutouts for Deadly. Yeah?
Yeah.
That's
so
2
we either
games out of 16.
Fuck you. 15. We've only played 15, you prick.
And then Falk leads in saves and shots against.
Deal still on the table.
Okay, AHL guys, join the fucking call.
Yeah, make sure you talk about them goals.
Chelsea and VGN.
You know those pricks who were managing the goals and then they quit and end up playing with their buddies, but they still suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then ZZ, I don't know whatever the fuck his name is, takes over and gets shit done.
Well, welcome Schizo. Who knows
What's
where the
up,
fuck Shane
guys?
is?
I think he passed out.
Yeah? I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Salt.
Why do you look like Paul Wall in your Skype picture?
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
So, Bean, Chai, you guys are welcome to stay around and bullshit about the AHL, or you can go play Skyrim, whatever you want to do.
Skyrim keeps freaking shutting down or something. There's a bug
Yeah,
in it.
they're doing their full update to the whole game because the new one's coming out soon. That's why.
Shut up and buy Battlefield, you faggots.
So, this podcast brought to you by Skyrim and Battlefield 1. Bethesda and EA, give us some money.
Yeah. And don't forget about talking about my Bruins, who are actually doing way better than us.
Shane, put some headphones in. You're echoey.
Dick.
But other than that, no, I'm gonna take off. I got NHL guys waiting to play, so
Bean,
have fun.
Catch you next time.
Boo!
Yeah, I don't stay around for AHL anymore.
Oh, you suck.
Don't worry, I hung up on him.
Yeah. I just go and smoke a...
I didn't even let him hang up himself. I hung up on him, so...
Good one, Brandon.
We'll start off by taking a look at the AHL standings here.
Yeah.
start off with Eastern Conference. We got Binghamton and Providence, both 25 points on that Atlantic Division. What do you guys think about them?
Well, for the first, I think, from what Frank Jones has been saying, he's gotten a couple forfeits already due to the Gulls not having a captain or assistant and all that bullshit.
Chai, what about that?
What?
The Gulls not having a captain or an assistant and all that bullshit. Forfeiting everybody.
Well, they do got a good one now.
That technically wasn't them forfeiting. That was other teams messaging me, asking me what's going on, and me not giving a fuck, and just saying, take a forfeit win, I don't care.
Yeah, Chai, you're unevening the distribution of power in the Eastern Conference.
But
Did you just say
Frank was
San
also
Diego's
saying
the
he
Eastern
wants to
Conference?
have like 8 goalies.
No, but
so...
they forfeited to the Eastern Conference.
Oh, whatever. Oh, Ezzz was telling me, trying to ask me if fucking teams would actually play those games. I was like, I don't think the league would let you, but fuck it. If you want to try, I don't really give a shit.
He is a good player. I will give him that. So for Ezzz, he's actually
Okay, so moving on to Providence, what do you think about Providence?
same thing.
They
Bullshit.
fucking suck.
And a team in the Montreal organization that can actually win for once, the St. John's Ice Caps are 11-4-1.
Yeah, it's because it's all that PHL team.
Putting up some goals but letting a lot in.
Yeah, well, wait till you get to mine, and that's a different story. But it's still beginning of the season.
Then in the Metro, you got Albany, Hershey, and Lehigh Valley.
Oh.
21,
We the
19, and
North.
17 points, respectively.
Yeah. We the North is actually having a solid team so far, from what I've been seeing from the 2 games I think we've played against them.
Yeah.
He does tend to try that cross crease a lot, which actually helps.
The force
but
is real.
Yeah, but it's getting a little sloppy because it's also constant.
I don't know if you guys knew rain at all, but the force is real.
Ginger cunt.
Like, if you're watching North, try and mix it up a bit. Shoot from the point.
Be a man about it. That's what I'm understanding.
Yeah, exactly. Be a man.
Okay, and then in the wild card we got Toronto and Syracuse, 9-4-3 and 10-6-0. Both in the Atlantic. Both could be leading the Metro if they were in it.
Yeah. They're with seeing the Syracuse crunch at home, I think they're a lot better at home than they are on the road.
So do
with
you
the
think the
5-0.
Atlantic is the toughest division in the AHL so far?
So far, yes, from what I've been seeing, due to with Binghamton and Providence being the top 2.
But I mean,
Well,
the Pacific is pretty stacked too.
Yeah.
You got the Condors at 13-2, the
Yep.
Heat at 11-3, and Springfield at 11-5.
Yeah, we'll move down to them here in a minute. So then we got Lake Erie coming at 8-7-0, but they only have 15 games played, so they can pull ahead there. Wilkes-Barre Scranton, 16 points. Charlotte.
They had a big week this week
Yeah,
though.
Charlotte looks like they fell apart this week. You guys know anything about that?
Well, from what I saw, I played them yesterday, and compared to last week, it wasn't the same players, and I think that had a big impact.
Yeah, last week they were dominating, and Kornecht was leading in like every offensive category, and
Yeah, that's true. I was talking to him the other night about it when we were just fooling around playing hockey. I was like, yo, what the heck's happening with your team? He's like, I don't fucking know anymore. But he's proud to be the new assistant due to Cam being bought out, I think.
yep.
So he's a little happy there. He gets to try and help Spencer with players and stuff.
Gets us saying things.
Maybe just because
Yeah.
they switched their lineup a lot. Because this week, Kornecht
Probably.
finished at -15, so
So then we got Rochester, Hartford, Bridgeport, and then Grand Rapids and Portland trailing there. 2-10-2 for Bridgeport, 2-13-1 for Grand Rapids, and 2-14-0 for Portland.
The team we actually beat on Thursday in overtime, the Americans.
I think the biggest stat I see is Grand Rapids with 39 goals for and 103 goals against.
Yeah. That's time to move your goalie and get a new one.
Or maybe your defense.
Chai, you do not have the worst AHL team in the league.
Portland's actually one of the worst teams.
Portland has only allowed 63 goals, though.
True.
Grand Rapids has allowed 103 goals in 16 games.
Yeah, but who do they have on defense on the team?
That's almost 7 goals a game. It doesn't matter who's on defense then. There is no defense when you let in, on average, almost 7 goals a game.
Yeah, you got Sergeant Van Deuce as their goalie.
I feel bad for whoever their goalie is.
Yeah, he also went. He went. That's the goal. He went for $4 million.
So now we'll move on to the West here. Hopefully, it looks a little bit better. Worst team here has only allowed 82 goals in 16 games, which is still just a ridiculous number. That's almost 6 goals a game.
I know. But like I said before, it's still the beginning of the season. I've made some moves, and I will say it right now. I still have one guy on the block. I won't say his name due to I think he's watching.
Due to you getting fined if you do.
That too. So I will just say one player is on the block. The rest, as of right now, are not.
I blame Gio.
I blame Gio.
Tampering.
So,
but
San Antonio, Iowa, and Chicago lead the Central. You guys got some input on these teams?
Rockford, the team we actually beat for our first win. They are a really decent team. I will give them that. With, I think, let me open it up here. Come on, you stupid laptop. With concept,
So whoever has the music playing, you should pause it so that my video doesn't get, taken off of YouTube.
Here, I'll just turn off my TV for a second. But yeah, with Headshot and Concept, from when we played them, they were a pain in the ass for against us. So I will give them that. Concept and Bubba are doing really good with their team.
Okay. So what do you think about San Antonio, Iowa, and Chicago?
San Antonio. Haven't played San Antonio yet, so I can't really say anything about them. Same thing with Iowa. So
we have a pretty decent team, the Rampage, Matt Cusi's a hell of a player. Great dangler. I don't know who they pair him with. Balaki, I think, is playing the goalie. But I don't know much of the team.
Anything about Chicago?
Haven't played them yet. I think I play them tomorrow. And
the Wild are good too. The French Connection.
Ontario is a decent team, from what I look to see.
And then move on to the Pacific here. Bakersfield, Stockton, and Springfield. Any input on those guys?
I'm going to be seeing a lot of the Condors. We're gunning for you. We're going to get that first win against you. It's coming. I have that feeling.
If you look at the Condors, the Heat, the Falcons, all their home games, they're mostly like blowouts.
Yeah.
The roads. That makes you think, is it a connection issue with EA or?
Yeah, I think so. Falcons, actually, from what I've seen, I've been on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah?
From the last I checked, which was on Thursday.
And then we get to the wild card. Ontario, Manitoba, Rockford. All these guys are in it. So, Shane, you got some input on Manitoba for us?
Oh yeah, so far, we're having our ups and downs as a team. I mean, with me on the team, since I'm on the team, it's been going a bit good. But I mean, I think the biggest problem for our team, and maybe for most teams, is punctuality and people actually making it to the games. Time issues, LG. But I mean, my team's doing pretty well. I think we're going to start getting a lot more wins the next few weeks, and we're starting to play more together as a team practicing. So expect a big comeback, that's for sure. We have a new goalie, and yeah, lots of things we can play around with. It was a rough week.
All right. Then we'll move on to some of the top players here, and then we got a special guest after that.
Special guest.
Very special guest. Start off with the top 25 forwards for the entire season here. Got Orion James at the top with 2.94 points a game in 18 games and a plus-minus of 0 for Utica. And after that, you got the Toronto Marlies, 3 starters, hat-trick legend Wiggs and Jay Hardy 94, 3.71, 4.8, and 3.92 points per game respectively. Plus 21, plus 19, and plus 18. So it looks like Toronto is wrecking it on offense for people.
That is true.
Yeah, they're doing it pretty well.
Then you got two of the Providence guys, Chico Caron and Ransom, coming in, 3.46 and 2.87. And then Big B Woy QC and MA and Mabster coming in at 4.33 and 4.4 for the Iowa Wild.
Yeah, look at their points per game. It's pretty crazy. They only play like about 10 games each, compared to Orion in where you played 18 games.
Yeah, Reaper up there is the lone guy from Chicago at 3.58, 14 plus 14. Pistol Pete coming in at 2.41.
With a minus 11.
Cornect is down to 3.45 and now negative 7. Ghost
with the
Bears
losing
down to a
streak, eh?
3.08.
You have Ghosty and you have
And Tech chilling at his 2.75 with a plus 6. Any other input on any of these guys?
Gossaspheres is actually getting a little better from points I see.
well, he's a great player. It's just a matter of time for it to start clicking and practicing.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a big dangler. He's a guy who likes to dangle and wait and wait and wait and go for either the perfect pass or the perfect shot. So maybe he's just trying to connect. He's actually hitting them this time. And Tech, well, he's a big team player, so he likes to set up everyone. So maybe on the same line together is pretty fucking deadly.
Yeah, I agree.
You have Spencer here also at a minus 5.
Yeah. So now move on to defense here. Got Papa Demu at 3 points per game playing defense for 8 games of defense with a plus 18. That's pretty ridiculous numbers. Gideus is a negative 11 but 1.59 and somehow 17 games played with some double stats in there or something, I guess. Entries chilling at plus 21, 1.27. Got 1.73 for Charlon, 1.89 for Riz. 1.71 with a plus 0 for Disruption. Full Throttle's got a plus 21. Atman P plus 23. Now Yo Dead plus 17. Galax 0.92 with a plus 13. Guy input on these guys. Jay Boros 1.11 with a plus 11.
And CUQ.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, I got it.
Half these guys I haven't even played yet.
But I mean, example, for Full Throttle, I would say maybe he shoots a lot.
You just gotta do your research on the other teams. Gotta know what you guys stop.
Yeah, I know.
Where's your captaining? Come on.
I know Gideus. I know Gideus the way he plays.
Season.
His style is like he just likes to like always pinch and get the right wing to replace him. I mean, that might explain his -11 because he goes up, pinches, gets points, but he's not playing his defense properly. I can tell it's probably hurting his team.
Like I said earlier, it's my first full season and first as a captain. So
yeah, that's fine.
I'm learning.
Learn know people.
Well, with Nayaded and I think Disruption, I played with them in a different league, and we clicked a few good times. So they're gonna get their points one way or another.
So let's move to goalie here now.
Yeah.
So who do you guys think is gonna be leading goalie here? You got Guesty with a 1.76 GAA, 843 save percentage. Holtzy 1.95 GAA with 8.3, 830 save percentage. Hansi's at 3.98 with a 753 save percentage.
Well, I don't want to.
Hey, I
want to stay objective, but Hansi's my goalie. He's amazing. Honestly, I would say he's one of the best goalies I've seen in 17.
I'm told he's playing forward now and no more goalie.
How would you know?
Because your owner just told me an hour ago.
Nah, we'll see about that. I would think that's a mistake because he's a great goalie.
Yeah. From looking at his records, yeah, he's decent. Same thing with Brudwich. Ever since I picked him up, he's been solid for me.
He's got 4 goals allowed per game and a 753 save percentage for Hansi.
It's just a matter of all you need some bad games, dude. That's all you need, really.
Yeah, it's all about it's different. It takes time to get back used to the whole new controller bullshit with goalies and stuff, but I still say he's going to have a solid season. And with Brudwich, ever since I picked him up, he's been solid for me and got us into overtime for both games on Thursday and won with a win, which I give him credit because he did have a very shitty right defenseman due to he wasn't all there that day, but I will give him credit. He's still doing solid.
Anyone else that sticks out here for you?
And Devin Dagg's there. Eesh.
Yeah, Devin Dagg's having a good season so far.
Yeah, I know.
8 games played, 0.86.
I think he's only played 2 games at forward.
I have a question here.
Last time I checked.
Cryptic Husker has a winning record, 4 wins and 3 losses, and a GAA above 5. This doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense either to me.
Well, there's also Devin Daz with 1,000 minutes played. Oh, that's right.
With how many minutes played?
Is that even possible?
1,000 minutes played.
For Devin.
That's
260 saves already. And if you look at all the other numbers there,
that's like close. 15 or 20 overtime periods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's for sure a mistake because even like the shots and the saves, 225 saves.
Skiles, where are you? Check that out.
8 games, 225
Fines.
games.
I'm throwing the flag. Fines. Hi, Camille. Chai, tell her I say hi. Don't be a dick.
Write down, she just shit my hand.
Aww.
Or at least farted. That's not too late.
Hey, I'll take a fart over crap in the hand any day.
I'm adding Ezzz to the...
Yeah, I added him to the convo already. Tell him to join the call.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, he said to resend or some shit. Quit fucking pinching me. Here, shut up. There you go. Quiet. None of that. Shut the fuck up. You already got him in here, you said?
Yeah, I already could.
Yeah, he's
calling
in the chat.
Oh, well.
Read the chat. He's typing.
Oh, well.
He doesn't know how to join the call.
I don't fucking know.
Just invite him, dude.
I did
I
already.
just did.
I can't do it again without removing him.
I don't know. Skype's showing me little dots moving.
You're terrible at this. Shane, Schizo, you guys just joined. Tell him to join. How to?
I had the little phone.
There he is.
There. Hey.
I was just about to say, it's the little telephone up at the top.
Shane, Schizo, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you guys next week, and we'll let Ezzz talk about the goals here a little bit.
All right.
Good luck, Ezzz.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Ezzz?
What's up, buddy?
This is the good show now.
You gotta chirp. You gotta chirp about how you just took shit over.
Yeah, let's go to your roster here. Put that up on the page.
Can you hear me right?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Great. It's perfect.
So I got the goals roster up for you here. So want to give some input on what all went down here?
Well, there's also a trade that just hasn't been processed just yet, so there's that.
We might let me look at it. We maybe talk about it here.
Yeah, if both parties already accepted, I assume we can.
Yeah, sure.
I don't fucking know.
That means I can talk to him, right? If that's the case, if we're talking about it.
I don't know. They got that whole new
Don't talk to him.
process. Yeah, better safe than sorry.
But the thing is, man, it's kind of hard to not talk to someone when you play with them every day. You know what I mean?
I see it.
Then just don't tell anybody you talk to them. I don't fucking care.
Take the fine. Why not? Yeah, take the fine. You can afford it.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Fine though, man.
They won't watch the podcast until after the trade, anyways. Shane or somebody was playing music, so probably won't even go on YouTube anyways. I'll probably get taken down.
They won't take it easy on the new guy. It's the new guy in the office, man.
So, tell us a bit about your team. You picked up Cam at 2.25. I assume he's gonna right wing for you.
Thing with Cam is though, man, I've been playing right wing before he came.
Yeah.
And he plays both sides of the ice. I played with him before. Attitude, hot head, nothing to hide there. But I took a chance with him. Trying to figure out what team. Dallas wanted to be a little jerk here and there and bumped his cap up to $2 million with 5 minutes left on the bid. But
that's when you threaten fucking people. You tell them you bid them up one more time or I'll fuck you up, and they stop.
I mean, to go from 0.75 to straight to $2 million when no one else wanted him, and he messaged me before he did it, was kind of a jerk move, but he kind of apologized at the end. But I wasn't going to bid $250 for him, but I'm more of a man of my word, so I went on and took him. So I didn't want to spend $2.5 on him because I'm more of a money guy. So I went on and took a chance with him because he's a scorer at the end of the day. So with that, with Cam, I don't know how much I'm going to play him. Depends on his attitude, how he converts with the team, because we've been playing good without him. So if he fits in, he stays. He doesn't, he leaves.
So the big question I see is, Mokhtar looks like the only full-time goalie on your roster. Is he going to play all 8 then, or?
He's the man for the job, bro.
Yep.
And the thing with Mock is I've never seen this guy in my life. Never heard of him. Never seen him on a roster. With Mock, I kind of looked at the goalies, it was like a dead situation. I seen his name first, so I bidded on. So when I messaged the guy, he said he was available for most of the game, so I took a chance with him. You know, worst case scenario, I played defense before I played defense for him. So, you know, we were slacking on defense when he first started. So I kind of moved back to right D. And now he's playing outstanding. So.
Any idea who's going to come and step in as your assistant yet?
I told him just to name anybody. I told him, I was like, just name anybody who you don't plan on trading at all. Because all it is a title.
That's the thing right there, man. I'll trade anybody, man. If Cam's my cap, bro, or assistant, and he gets out of the line, I don't care not to, you know, cut that money in half and let him go, but he's been a captain. He's been a captain, assistant, or whatever he was, and it didn't work out there. And you know that's kind of bad for biz. And he's been bugging me about it. You know, I'm be totally honest because I don't hide anything, but I don't think he's the man for the job. But I think I got my guy in mind. But I don't know how long my time is set on me picking an assistant. So,
got any predictions for the remainder of your season here?
Top 3, man.
Top 3?
Top 3.
All right, like, hey, just so you know, Ezzz, I'm pretty sure I told you before, but the past 2 seasons, the Goals have won the Calder Cup and lost in the Calder Cup. So you got big shoes to fill. I told you.
Well, I told you too, man.
Considering you came in already fucked 0-8.
I'm the man for the job, man. I'm the man. You know, I mean, I've been an owner, not in this league. I mean, this is my first time actually owning a team. But I've been an owner for 11 seasons in the SPNHL, which that doesn't matter anymore. I came in my first season in VG, was an assistant for Kentucky, brought in some great players, and I asked to step down to go to the AHL and left his team with his team being the first place team. So I go to the Iowa Wild, 20 points out the playoffs, and they didn't have an owner or anything for that AHL team either. But I didn't know the ropes to being a captain, so somebody else stepped up, and I was just an assistant. But he gave me the rights to do everything.
Yeah, that was season 8 with Mr. MVP, right? That was when, or season 9 with Mr. MVP.
No, that season was I wasn't with MVP. I was with Western Beast, I think.
Okay.
Western Beast.
Man, these are all names I haven't seen in fucking ages.
Yeah.
I remember season 9 you took over assistant of Iowa Wild as well.
Yeah, that's the season right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was season 9. I think maybe MVP was the one that was bought out of the Wild then. Chi-Town was captain for the Minnesota Wild.
Hold on.
I don't remember.
I thought that's no. We was. I think they say MVP was the Falcons, and we was chasing them for that last playoff.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But Chi-Town was captain of the Minnesota Wild then. You were assistant of the Iowa Wild.
Oh, with Chrono?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a good season. I don't remember much of that season.
Yes. And ever since then, I've been on a rampage, man.
That was the season after we met.
What was that?
So that was the season after me and Chai met.
Still owe me lots of hats. Probably why you quit.
I've been begging Castro for a team too, man. And
hey, you're on the right path now with
when
the
I hit up
VGHL captain. That's the best path.
I think I'm gonna stay here, man. I think I'm gonna stay here, man. I have a good relationship with Shy.
Yep.
And with a lot of NHL players, I really don't get along with. I don't like the egos and all this and that.
AHL captaincy is the best path to get an NHL team.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to kick it here with Shy for a minute, man. Couple seasons. If he stays NHL or...
I don't know. That all depends on if EA ever releases a good fucking game. I'll be completely honest with you. Right now, I'm on the fence about next season, but you never know.
I mean, hey, if you know, I can't tell the future, but if I gotta jump up to your assistant, man, and we work it there, hey, we can do it.
Hey, all that matters is you have the experience in SP. Now you're learning the ropes in VG. Clearly, you just took a team that basically was full of inactives and a bunch of cunts, and turned it in a 180 in a matter of a week. So that's one reason why we wanted you on the call real quick is just to kind of I guess give you a little fucking congratulations or whatever on the fact that you can fucking turn a team 180 like that in a matter of days.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Weeks. It takes weeks, man. And my thing with VG, man, I love VG to death, man. I stayed in SP for so long, but I dealt with a lot of VG guys at SP when I was just doing SP only, and it turned me away from VG. But when I started VG, the way how everything is organized, and there's so many players where you can choose, because I do a lot of camps during the games. Well, yeah, obviously during the games and outside of games, like off nights and all this and that. I actually give guys tries to, actually show me their talents. I don't just bid on guys that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I have to try you out.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work for me.
I'll put it this way: all the names that before the staff gave you captain's privileges, and you were just telling me guys to go bid on for you quick. The Mokhtar and what was the other guy? Great, whatever the fuck his name is. No idea who the fuck they are. No idea. So that I guess that goes to say, hey, fucking keep doing your camps. The more people you know, the better, I guess.
Yeah, and Great was a great guy. I don't even understand why he alone is sat on the free agent list for so long. I mean, I played with the guy on the PS3. I mean, it's my first time playing with him on the 4, but he's a great player, and it goes to show, like, guys really don't run camps and actually give guys tries, man. It's so many good players on that free agent.
Well, what it really is as much as it's management's job to do their scouting and all that, it's just as much the players' responsibilities to get themselves noticed. You can't just join a league because your buddy recommended it and hope that maybe your buddy gets you. Because there's guys who you might vote on your buddy because you're the only one that knows them, but some other captain sees you bidding on him and just decides to upbid just because he wants to be a fucking dick. You're not guaranteed anybody, so it's just as much a player's responsibility to get their name out there as it is coaches or a coach management's job to go out and find guys.
Okay, guys, I think we're at our time limit now. So thanks for stopping by, Ezzz, and if you're in the stream, be sure to check out the VGHL Club League again. I'll repost the link here in the chat for you guys, and we'll catch you next Saturday, probably mid-afternoon, 3 or 4 o'clock Eastern time. So we'll see you then.
All right.